Hello, Rosebuds. Hello, hello. If this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Kimberly Ann. Welcome to the Rose Garden. Make sure you go below, click subscribe, click the thumbs up, and ring my bell so that you know when I post. Thank you so much for tuning in today. What am I about to say? I done forgot my train of thought. I'm trying to get home. It is a storm brewing, y'all. I'm like nervous. I have gotten caught in a tornado in the car, so I'm nervous. But yeah, check my description box below. A bunch of offerings down there. You need guidance. I create content and I help people with my individual one-on-one coaching to help people get out of a dark place and to transform their lives, because I had to do it for myself. And because I have 3 daughters and 4 nieces, I want them to be able to do the same thing. So that is why I create this content. Please forgive the viewing. It's dark outside. This is going to be a shitty looking video. It is what it is, but I like how I look in the luminous of the night light. You know what I'm saying? That luminousness. But yeah. So, oh wait, I got my notes. Hold on. Sorry, I'm digging in my boots. I got my notes. Just left work. I did like a quick little few hours. So I wrote down some notes of what I wanted to talk to y'all about. If I could see them, child, in this dang on darkness here, chill. Hold on. Y'all hold your britches. But what I wanted to talk to y'all today is about, child, I can't see. Monitor the energies that are around you. And I want to talk to y'all about this from a personal experience that just happened yesterday for me. So those that know me, oh my God, 30333 on the back of this car from Michigan. Y'all, anybody knows me knows that I love sound baths. And I was going to a Reiki master to get my sound bath healings. And they were amazing. However, she's been like kind of in this like worrisome energy all week, and I do understand people are human. However, I am a firm believer, if you are in the healing arts and your energy is not in a healing space, you should not be trying to heal other people. Like, stop. Don't do it. She was kind of texting me all through the week. She's like, I feel something big's coming. And I'm like, well, if we need to set up a reading, girl, let's set up a reading. You know what I'm saying? You know my price. You know what I'm saying? Let's set up a reading and let's dig. You know, let's deep dive, baby. Let's do it. So nothing came of that. She left that alone. She like kept sending me her chart. I don't need you to send me your chart. I can look that up myself. But like, it sounds like you need a reading. I'm not finna do a deep dive on your natal chart for free, because me reading into your natal chart, one, I have to decode the aspects, decode each house and each sign that is in each house, as well as decoding the degrees they may be. You know, so like there's a lot of work that goes into reading basically you and the universe's contract to your life. That is what a natal chart is. So I'm like, I set up a reading. Let's do this. So then yesterday she messages me and she says, George Floyd, if you don't know who George Floyd is, that is the African-American man who passed away screaming, I can't breathe, when the cop wouldn't get his knee off his neck. So she said George Floyd and the senator, I don't want to say his name, who just got not so long ago, they have the same birthday. And I was like, and I tried to divert the conversation because I really didn't want her to go there, because she's a white lady. I'm gonna keep it real, she's a white lady, but I really loved her. And I mean, I still do, but after talking to her, and I'm not mad about the comparison of the black versus white thing, not even mad about that. I'll get into it towards the end of the story. Just listen, okay? So then she goes to say, yeah, they have the same birthday. And I said, And I said, I don't know who neither one of those gentlemen are. That's what I said to her. Okay. Because I was trying to divert the conversation. Much better. Yeah, I was trying to divert the conversation so that it wouldn't go that way at all. Like, I'm literally was trying to protect this one. Like, hey, this ain't that. We don't want to go there. Please don't let us go there. Like, I like you, lady. So I thought that would get her to like leave it alone. And then she turned around and she sends me a whole like journal entry paragraph of, excuse me, who George Floyd was and what happened to him. This is all via text now, okay? Then she turns around and sends me screenshots of the other guy who got, okay, of what happened with him. And, you know, he's associated with a certain POTUS, you know. So it is what it is. POTUS, is it POTUS? Yeah, POTUS. Yeah. So then I said, oh yeah, I know who that is. I don't know why I was thinking who you were thinking about. And then when I first looked at her messages, I thought she was talking about Pink Floyd. I don't know why I assumed that. And I'm in my head like, why would she even be? Why are you thinking about this shit? Like, who thinks about politics in the spiritual world? So then she, what'd she say? So what I say to her? Oh wait, you know, I got my watch on. I don't even have to try to remember the conversation because I have my watch on, girl. So let's get into this. Because when I read this to my friend at work the other day, it kind of hit me like what was going on. I said, oh my gosh, she wants me to charge, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, she sends me this long thing about the guy and what happened. I guess some speaking engagement. And I said, oh yes, I know. And I said, and it's sad about the other guy. I said, and why was he? And she was like, I believe political association. Then she says, wow, George Floyd was racial. Same birthday as Wild. He was in front of thousands of college students. And she was talking about the political guy. So I said, after reading further into this, it sounds like the other guy that got in front of the college students was by someone who was more of an extremist than he was. So I'm saying, because I don't want to get flagged, okay? She says yes, but it was his conservative views and political association. I mean, it could be religious, but wow, things are so volatile. I said both ways. The gentleman is volatile. They both have families that love them as well. I said, doesn't carry a scale. It carries a hacksaw because no way more than the other. Sorry, y'all. But each tore away prominent father figures from both their kids' lives. She comes back with, they both started waves of protest, totally different issues, division, both Libra, the scales. So me trying not to go there about, you'll see what I was gonna say. So I said, yeah, understandable, but I choose not to get into the reasons of, and for them both being Libras, it sound like to me the scales just got balanced. I was trying to avoid saying that so bad. Then she comes back again. It's a message both times. So sad that people want to become famous for, and she puts the political guy name in quotes. Then she says, it used to be rare that a school would happen. Now it's whether or not it will. Now it's not whether or not it will, but when and where it will happen next. Who will go off the deep end next at a large event? Some crazy, she said war. I don't know. Going on spiritually for sure. I says to her, that's true. But as a healer, love, you can't afford to waste your energy on either side of the aisle, color, or war. You're feeding and letting off the wrong energy to the wrong source. Where your focus goes, so does your energy. So I said, I have to run, love. Have a good day. Go recalibrate. She says, trying, but I feel it. So then she comes back a few hours later because she must have realized she sounded like an idiot. I shouldn't say that. I'm so sorry, Spirit. I shouldn't have said that. I think she realized she was thinking wrong. I apologize if I offended you in any way as a Black woman. Unfortunately, I get to feel the collective's energy. I certainly do not think that the political guys compares to George Floyd in any way. It's just so sad that we try to hurt people that are different than us, if it is race or view or religious beliefs. I said to her, why are you saying we try? Are you the one hurting people? She said, absolutely not. I try to do the opposite. Part of my purpose is to heal the collective, I think, in human race. I said, good. Then beware of where you focus your energy. Have sympathy and then release. So then she comes back again. Part of my Reiki purpose is to have more compassion, for sure. I said, that's true, but I don't think Reiki wishes for you to use your energy to worry. She says, I agree with you. I watch the news as a prayer warrior, and I don't know if you do it, but things are really bad out there. The collective energies are crazy, and I think I need to see you to myself several times by my medicine wheel, LOL. So if anyone knows about energy transference, especially if you're like a light being, I'm gonna say light being, those of you that are light beings and you don't necessarily know that you are of the light or know how your energy transform rooms, people will recognize who you are and they will try to harness your energy for themselves. And you may have noticed this with like weird people wanting to like just be around you. Those are energy vampires, monitoring spirits that they can't harvest their own energy, so they latch on to people who are unaware of their light or unaware of their spark. Okay, so when those words came out, it clicked to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's trying to trauma bond me, for one, but she did it in the wrong way. She did it in the wrong way. Now, I'm going to assume that because we were in the middle, or not in the middle, at the end of the eclipse window that we were in, that this was a lower vibrational version of her that was being purged out, that was coming through at this moment. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to dig any further into it, but I do have to distance myself. So I'm going to assume that. But I want you all to know, when you recognize your energy, recognize why people want to be around you. But she revealed to me then, because the first time she did her medicine wheel, I went to that sound bath and that wheel got charged, and I was sitting directly in front of that wheel. So now she wants for me, and it's so funny because she's been like, I really need you to come back. I really need you to come back. And she's been dying for me to come back and be around this wheel. And I'm like, she wants me to charge the wheel. And she was literally trying to trauma bond with me, but I think she was trying to play on my emotion to get me to want to come and help her, which I believe is part of the reason why she was, oh, I feel like there's something coming and I just want to know what it is. Like, she was trying to play on my empathy, but that version of me that used to fall for that, because I've fallen for that with other relationships, love relationships. Like my youngest child's father pulled that card on me, and I fell for it. I did, don't get me wrong, but I'm a different version now. He unfortunately was a straw that broke the camel's back, where that shit can't happen ever again. Like, if I see you're struggling with something, you have to figure it out yourself. I will give you words of encouragement, but I'm not going to help you recharge yourself. I'm not going to help you figure it out, pay the bill. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that. And I know that this message is meant to come out for many of my Black and brown sisters, because a lot of us are those women with sparks, and we don't realize the power that we hold. And sometimes a lot of women don't realize until it's too late and their spark is completely gone out. Okay? There are many of you right now who are around people that are recharging themselves off of your spark. You need to wake up and realize it, and you need to distance yourself. This is a season of harvest that you're coming into, especially with this eclipse window ending. If you did what you were supposed to do and released resentments, past hurts, old childhood programmings, all the above, if you did everything you were supposed to do, now that we're leaving this eclipse window, because today it happened, so we're done now, you have to be mindful of the company you keep. You are going to need your full battery to enjoy your harvest. Let me say that again. This is the season you need to be mindful of the company you keep, because you are going to need your full battery to enjoy your harvest. And you gotta be real, how can I put this? Know yourself, and I think I said this in yesterday's video. Know yourself so well that when something comes by that is not in alignment with your internal belief system, it cannot stay because it's not in alignment. Know yourself that well. If I was not as grounded in myself as I have been, plus I've been in this place of peace, like I have been in so much peace, it's not funny. It maybe if that lady had caught me a few weeks ago, oh, I probably would have fell into all of that. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm in this place of peace and I refuse to leave this vibration, because I know what's coming. She's not lying. There is something big coming for each one of us. We've had tons of planets flip into a new sign that they've been in for 20 plus years. Okay. We've had some major planetary movements that are here to change the trajectory of the human race. You guys are going to see so many massive changes happen over the next couple years. But really, within the next 6 months, there are going to be major changes. Not just externally, internally, your environments, people are going to be moving, people are going to be dying. It's so many changes happening. It is so important for you to just be grounded in yourself and know how you feel. I always tell y'all, do the taps. I do the taps just so I can remind myself, you're in your body. You are in this world, not of this world. You're just here for the humanistic experience. Know yourself so well that whatever happens outside of you, whatever chaos happens outside of you, because there will be chaos, you are not affected. That interaction with my former Reiki master, that was the prime example of how chaos will try to seep into your world, seep into your being. And if you have any holes in your aura, in your spirit, in your soul, if you have any holes, you will allow that leakage to get in. And it will throw off your entire world. And I'm telling y'all right now, like, this is not the time to be letting people come in and throw your world off. This is not the time. You are finna enjoy so much joy, so much happiness. You are finna have radical breakthroughs. You're finna be in that relationship that you've been dying to be in. Do not let something come by and throw you off. Listen, I cannot stress enough. Do not let anything in anybody. It will happen by the people closest to you. When I tell y'all, I could say, oh, I've been getting attacked, but I can't say that. I look at every test as a gift from God, because as I pass them, God is saying, well done, my child. They're piling on to my gifts. Like, you know how you go through school? I'm in nursing school right now, so that's why I'm using this. You go through nursing school and it feel like your world is ending. Shit's in shambles. Kids may be everywhere. You passing the test by your chinny chin, hairs on your chinny chin chin. Like shit's is up creek, okay? But you get to that graduation and you walk that stage. and it be the amount of applause and flowers and recognition at the end that you receive, and you be like, oh my God, this was worth it. You're going to be getting tested because the divine wants to make sure you're ready for your next level. You have to pass. I'm not going to give my rosebuds any chance to not pass. You have to pass. I need y'all on the other side with me, okay? I'm going. Like I've been saying, I'm moving. I am moving, okay? I'm out of here. My soul is already in the next phase. It's just waiting for me to get there, okay? Or should I say my spirit? Because you know what I mean. But listen, I'm moving. I want you with me, okay? I want to start having like little retreats and get-togethers, and us rosebuds get together and bloom and look like a big, beautiful patch of flowers sitting in a restaurant somewhere. I need y'all there with me. I want to hear stories. Y'all comment below. Tell me, like, over the last month, what have you released? I want to hear it. I hope y'all comment below. Please comment below. Let me know. What have y'all released? What tests did you realize Spirit gave you that you had to pass? And even if you didn't pass a test, write that down there too. Let me help you. I'm giving free game right now. Free game in the comments. Only under this video, okay? I'm going to give free freaking game. And I'm going to pick one lucky person to send the Reclaiming Your Crown workbook to for free. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Happy eclipse season, y'all. Happy harvest season. Happy the love you desire season. Happy season, okay? We are here. We are blooming. Let's thrive. It's raining today. It is raining today right now. After this eclipse, it's raining. We are having a major cleanse right now. I'm about to go up here and take a shower before I even touch my kids, because I'm about to cleanse the old season away right now. We are entering our new season. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning into the Rose Garden community. Don't forget, got my online Rose Garden University at school.com. You got the Reclaiming Your Crown workbook available on Amazon.com as well as on Kindle. And you can read it for free on Kindle Plus, okay? Don't forget, hit me up. I have my offerings down below, my one-on-one coachings. I do use the art of astrology when it comes to helping you get out of your blockages. So if you do not like astrology, I am not the life coach for you. I will not give you advice without seeing your natal chart. Like, I have to see your natal chart because the secrets are in there. Like, I found the secrets to my life in my natal chart, and it has helped me greatly break so many patterns. Not just patterns in my current lifetime. I'm talking about break patterns from generations. Break the patterns of my parents' ways. Break the patterns of my grandparents' ways. I'm talking about generational curse breaking. That's how deep a natal chart goes, okay? Let me help you. Let's bloom together. Become a rosebud. Get into this community. Get in here. Okay? I love you guys. I'm about to go up here and do my baby hair so she can be popping for high school tomorrow. Because, you know, these high schoolers can't go to school half stepping. So I got to go get my baby together. Okay? All right. Love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.